NBA Finals as the Heat look to cement their third consecutive NBA title against the young, up-and-coming Houston Rockets.
And they've got their work cut out for them, Kevin. This is a Houston team that, with the acquisition of Dwight Howard, has suddenly vaulted to dominance in the deep Western Conference.
A dominant regular season for the Rockets, and it's taken, Steve, everything the Heat can muster to take advantage in the series.
And without question, Kevin, this is their best shot to win it. The Rockets are just too dangerous to let stick around. I think they've got to take care of business tonight.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Manning the backcourt, Jeremy Lin along with James Harden. It's Ashik paired up in the front court with Howard. And it's Parsons in at the three. And for the Heat, Haslam and Bosh up front. On the wings, it's D-Wade and LeBron James. And it's Chalmers in at the point.
And for the Miami Heat, the speculation all season long with the big three possessing player opt-outs at the end of the season. Will they all come back? Will they move on? I think with the success this team has had, 4 straight NBA Finals appearances, and a chance here for a three-peat, boy, it'd be tough to leave that.
Now here's Lin. After the miss from Haslam. From deep Harden, Howard. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
See the way he times his passes so well? That was a great assist.
And here is Chalmers. And Steve, back to the big three. They took less money to play together with the new CBA in place. Will the Heat have the money now to keep this team together?
We'll see. I mean, I think for all concerned, it'll be tough to walk away from all this. But for right now, of course, we're focused on the present. And the main thing is to take care of business right here tonight.
Now, here is Harden. After the miss from Chalmers. Lin kicks to Harden. Here's Howard. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong. Even with defenders hanging all over him, he continues to finish at the basket.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when a rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
Free throw good, Howard. Both free throws good for Howard. Chalmers with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Wade passes to Bosh. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Harden against Wade. Fires the three. Another miss by Harden.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Tries a three off the inbound. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here is Harden. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. T-Wade on the wing, guarded by Harden. 14 feet away. Misses off the right iron. The Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Parsons attacking. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Parsons.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And here's Chalmers for 3. Ashik comes up with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
Well, you're right. Anything less than airtight defense on him will usually result in 3 points.
Here's Bosch. That's good from 17 feet away. Bosch has got his second bucket tonight.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Knocked loose. Harden with it. And Bosch picks him up defensively. Parsons for 3. That is good.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Rockets leading by 7. Lynn dishes to Parsons. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Haslam with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And it's on its way from Chalmers for 2. And it comes off the front of the rim.
If I'm him, I'm looking to move the ball the rest of the quarter because he cannot buy a shot.
Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 6.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. LeBron up top, defended by Parsons. James. And that time, also a missed shot. Rockets have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Lynn with it. Oden picks him up. And Parsons kicks to Lynn. Lets it go with the 3. They grab their own miss. And it's Smith missing. The Heat trail by 11. The 10-footer. Battier cannot hit. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Parsons for 3. Miami grabs the miss. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road. Maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
Now LeBron. James Harden missing on the 3. Miami no good on that time either.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it. Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. I mean, just getting physical. Like, it feels like they've gotten every rebound, Clark.
Now here's Lynn. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
And the Heat call time here. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. And so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
Here's Cole. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
6-second difference between shot and gameplay. That's good. Rockets leading by 10. Harden outside. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. It's Harden with the drive. Right side Garcia. All alone. Smith kicks to Beverly. From deep three-point range. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Rockets lead by 10. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone, to the NBA Finals. It's Game 6 as we're set to resume with the second quarter.
Well, it's been such an entertaining series, guys. Both teams so efficient, offensively loaded with talent. And, of course, at the defensive end, you've got Houston with Dwight Howard, the size, the defensive rim protection, and then Miami, the blitzing athleticism and pick-and-roll coverage. Really a great contrast in styles and a wonderful matchup. It has been a fun series to watch.
The Heat trail by 10.
For the Heat, still starting games with a small ball lineup. Chris Bosh, a natural power forward, playing the center spot. But with the acquisition of former #1 overall pick Greg Oden, the Heat are able to play a much larger front court for stretches of the game. And I think that certainly comes in handy against teams like the Rockets.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Houston, Patrick Beverly out there with Garcia. Then it's Greg Smith. Then it's Harden. And it's Maniunas in at the 4. Good. And it's 8 points for James Harden. You know, Steve, going back to Greg Oden, the #1 pick back in 2007, he played just 82 games in all prior to this season. But, you know, he's been able to stay relatively healthy, and he's given him a boost.
Yeah, and, you know, I think the big thing for Greg Oden is that it's got to feel good for him to be back playing the game he loves. And I think he's really gotten better and better as the seasons have gone on for him.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Oden passes to Batty. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Battier. And again, it's the Heat missing.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a numbers standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
And it's Cole missing. Tipped. Rockets leading by 13. Back to Harden. For the 3. That's good. Harden's got 11.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure. Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered. Hammer time!
Wow.
Hammer time!
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Wade outside. Off the left rim and out.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively. It has all been working for them today.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
I'll tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Houston. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the evening.
One shot.
Wade, no good on the free throw. Rockets leading by 18. Harden outside. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Howard kicks to Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Dwight Howard on top.
Boy, he has been fantastic in the playoffs. I mean, the stats prove that out. Defensively and second chance points, he's working harder than some of the other players. He's hungry for a championship, and he's playing like it.
No good from Beverly.
That's flat out embarrassing.
The Heat trail by 18. Battier with it. Picked up by Monty Eunice. Miami no good on that time either.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That's on Dwayne Wade. The Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First one falls for him. Smith checked in for Monty Eunice. Enzo Garcia nails both of them. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Garcia with the block. Beverly dishes to Smith. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
And the basket by Wade.
Oh, he got the D that time. Nice up and under.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harden against Wade. Harden the pass to Beverly. And the 3 off target. The Heat trail by 20. Allen inside the three-point line. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 6 points for Chris Bosh.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
That's the way you've got to go. If you have good position, you've got to get after it and go for that second chance opportunity.
3 on 3. No good from Wade.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
It's Harden with the drive. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. The Rockets making a switch here. .136 left in the second quarter. Pass to Howard. He's against Oden. Howard kicks to Harden. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. Passes to Beverly. And he lobs it up. Howard.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Foolish play. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there while he's playing.
Well, the lead's only going to get bigger unless they shore up those mistakes. They've got to tighten things up here.
Well, the arrival of Dwight Howard in Houston certainly coincided with their rise to dominance, but the development of Chandler Parsons and James Harden cannot be overlooked. Parsons has become an all-star caliber small forward, and Harden right in the mix for league MVP.
Harden inside the three-point line. Gets an open look and hits. Harden's got 17.
And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number one.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And, Steve, looking back, it's hard to argue that Dwight Howard made the right choice in deciding to sign with the Rockets this past offseason.
Yeah, a team with a great core of young talent and a front office that's had a track record of uncovering undervalued talent. This team is poised, I think, for a long run.
The pass to Ashe. Kicks it to Beverly. Houston moving the ball around. No coverage that time. And it's 8 points for Chandler Parsons.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. One of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And something else I think of with him is that three-point shot from the corner. I mean, that's his shot. And we've certainly seen him drain a bunch of them.
Beverly dishes to Harden. And it's slammed in by Howard. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Chalmers. Blocked.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. From midcourt. Can't get it to go. Here's Beverly, and he dunks it down. Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his side.
Good point.
Times have changed, though. Guys, we got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Rocket.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Game 6 of the NBA Finals. It just does not get bigger in sports than this. Let's dive right into the action. It's been the Rockets having their way. They've held tough defense.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to the second half of action here in Miami.
And as always, the strategic adjustment so important in the playoffs, Kevin. This is a chess match. You got two very bright coaches in Eric Spoelstra and Kevin McHale. Two organizations that have embraced analytics, crunching numbers, lineup matchups, that sort of thing. And in an elimination game like this one, you're looking for any advantage you can get. Even a single play can make all the difference. And the tandem of Ashe and Howard inside, not the best offensively, but defensively, wow. I mean, you talk about size and rim protection. This is a big-time front court.
Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Haslam and Bosch up front, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Well, Steve, you talk about the front court for the Rockets with 6'10" Chandler Parsons at the three. That might be the biggest front court in the NBA.
And they do go smaller from time to time, but in matchups against teams like the Heat, they can certainly press their advantage when it comes to size.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with three straight misses.
Heat have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Chalmers. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Ugly start to this second half, guys. They've missed all 4 of their shot attempts.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Rockets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. That free throw good from Harden. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And that one's good.
They had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Now here's Wade. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And that one's good by Bosch.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far. And for the Heat to win 3 straight NBA titles would absolutely solidify their place in NBA history among the all-time great teams. The word dynasty, one that is not to be taken lightly, but I think they could lay that claim.
Lynn kicks to Parsons. A 3-ball. Back to Lynn. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Lynn kicks to Harden, launches it, gets it to go. Harden's got 23. You know, Steve, speaking of the Heat's chance to achieve a three-peat, it's only happened a handful of times in all of NBA history.
Well, this is what they planned when LeBron, Wade, and Bosch joined forces. Some didn't like it, but you know, if they can continue to win, it gets more and more difficult to criticize them.
Parsons passes to Lynn. Rejected by Wade. But they'll get another chance. Asik dishes to Harden. Parsons outside. Off target with his 3.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
LeBron, no good.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Lynn kicks to Parsons. He dishes it to Harden. Houston gets it back. Here's Howard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Howard's got 12 points in the game.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
And that one's good.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
And stolen by Parsons. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Asik throws it down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Chalmers kicks to LeBron. Will it go? Rebound, Asik. Asik's got his 6th rebound on the night. Parsons. And that one is hammered home. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
Offensive rebound. Asik with the bucket. Asik's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
Scooped up. Here's LeBron, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Free throw, no good for LeBron. Rockets have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Parsons outside. And there's the feed to Beverly. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw, no good. And the Heat making a change here. Wade's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's Oden. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 19-4 run right now. From deep, Harden gets it to go. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And Cole kicks to Battier. This one for 3. And here we go. Parsons heading to the hoop. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
Allen against Parsons. From 10 feet out. Blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Lynn kicks to Parsons. From deep. Rebound by Ray Allen.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Battier. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Rockets making a change here. Ashik's checked in. And the free throw, no good. Houston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Lynn. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Francisco Garcia, he's checked in for Houston. .27 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Cole. And a miss there on the triple. Houston in total control. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Lynn. Rebound by the Heat.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Cole. Offline. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Rockets ahead, delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside, and we welcome you back to Miami as the fourth quarter of this NBA Finals Game 6 is ready to go.
And you think about what this game would mean for both teams. For Houston, possibly a third championship in franchise history, a return to glory for the Rockets. And for Miami, maybe a third consecutive title, placing them in elite historical company. So really a wonderful matchup. Two teams going all out for the NBA championship.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Caspi. Patrick Beverly out there with Garcia. Then there's Terrence Jones. And it's Moniunas in at the 5. And Beverly kicks to Garcia. Off target from outside. Now Oden. Expanding his range. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Cannon's checked in. The Rocket shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Garcia against Chalmers. No one near him. Miami grabs the miss. Anderson's got his third rebound tonight. Chalmers' shot is no good. Houston in total control. The dish to Garcia. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Garcia's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Rockets.
The thing you notice right off the bat from the statistics, just his three-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, and it's a combination of things. Good shot selection, his mechanics are solid, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
And Steve, it's also really remarkable what a solid shooter he is, even in the presence of tough, sticky defense. He smoothly and calmly executes.
And the basket by Chalmers.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
He feeds it to Jones. Cannot hit.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Rockets making a change here. Rockets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Kanan, defended by Chalmers. The basket by Kanan.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
The Heat have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Moniunas with the steal. Garcia goes in, shoots from the baseline, and good on the basket. Book it.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Heat shooting only 21% from the field so far. And Cole kicks to Oden. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Back to Garcia from downtown. That's good. Garcia's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Ray Allen, he's checked in for Norris Cole. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Allen for 3. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Norris Cole is checked in for the Heat. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Feeds it to Casper. It's up a 3. Kept alive by Houston.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Cannon kicks to Caspi. Smith right side. Dishes it to Caspi. Pass to Cannon. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Cannon's got 10 points here in the second half.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Haslam, defended by Maniunas. And the rejection by Maniunas. And here's Garcia. He kicks it to Casper. Pass to Maniunas. And Oden sends it back. 3 on 3. Here's Haslam. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball.
Oh, ridiculous.
Tore it down that time.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
But they get it back. Here's Oden. Miami no good on that time either. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Passes it to Caspi. Stolen by Allen. 1:33 left in the fourth. Here's Battier. It's blocked.
Blocking foul. That's his first personal foul.
And the Rockets making a change here. Beverly's checked in. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Ray Allen picks one up.
Shooting for Houston, Patrick Beverly. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. That one misses. Miami's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And again, it's the Heat missing.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. .107 left in the fourth quarter. And Cole kicks to Oden. Looking to end the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Oden's got 4 points now in the quarter. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Here's Beverly, defended by Cole. Cannon kicks to Beverly. Working on Allen. And there's the pass to Caspi. Here's Beverly. They get it back. Francisco Garcia. He's checked in for Caspi. And it's Miami's ball. Kicks it to Lewis. He dishes it to Cole. Heat moving the ball around. Moniunas with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kanan, the pass to Moniunas. Here's Kanan. He's guarded by Haslam. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Clockspeed, he's checked in for the Rockets. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Beverly. That's good from Beverly. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Cole. Back to Oden. And the miss. So we see the Rockets taking the win here.
What a huge win for the Rockets, guys. So much pressure coming into this Game 6. Now with the climactic Game 7 coming up, I think the pressure now falls squarely on the shoulders of the Miami Heat. The Rockets playing with a ton of poise. They're going to come out hungry.